Hey there, fellow hunters. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Medieval Dynasty, episode 24, Trophy Hunting for our Merciful King. So current priority is work on the King's request. The way I figure for the King's hunting for trophies, the moose skull is going to be the hardest to source because there are kind of a finite number of moose. They do refresh every season, but I'm not going to bother doing deer until I can get the moose skulls, because if I can't get the moose, there's no point in it at all. So I'm going to make myself 50 more arrows and then get out there hunting moose. I have 20 broadleaf plantains. That's pretty good. The other thing that occurs to me... longbow. Okay. I have the blueprint for the longbow. Because I was going to say, it's possible that my bow breaks. It's currently at 55%, so I'm not exactly immediately worried about it, but it will need to be replaced at some point. Alright, taking a look. Food, water, and wood are good. Wood's a little low. We'll need to change some of the logs into firewood at some point. Alright, taking a look. We've got moose here. Because I've played this before, I know where a bunch of the moose spawn are, because I've had to do quests like this before. But I'll go after the known one first. It's 3 in the morning. I was pretty sure I already had a... oh, that's a wolf. I was pretty sure I already had a deer skull. Speaking of deer... is that wolf still coming? Oh yeah, it's... I turned around. That was a terrible shot. So, bronze arrow with a longbow is a one shot to the head to the does. It's good to know. I'll make it pretty easy to hunt them, I think. I did not get a skull. If you're wondering, it's positional damage is a thing, but you don't ruin the skulls by shooting them in the head. That's not how the game works. I am not... I think one of these deer might be injured. I think my arrow hit them, because I don't see it in the ground. But, I'm not going to bother with the deer until I have the moose. So, the thing is, there's only, like, maybe 5 or 6 moose spawning spots on the map. Meaning that there's, like, 15 moose per season that you can hunt, or something like that. So... the reason I'm going after the moose first is there's deer everywhere. I mean, there's more deer here. There's deer just scattered all over the place. So, I'm definitely going to be able to get the deer skulls if I invest enough time in it. But I can't say the same about the moose skulls. There's entirely possible that I can kill every single moose within the region and not get any skulls as a result, because it's just a drop percent. So that's why I wanted to start with the moose, because I could just get bottlenecked on the moose and have no way forward. Or you guys could just vote for me to abandon. So there are bears in this, like, wetland marsh that I have to worry about. So hopefully I can shoot the moose and flush them away from the bears so that I don't have to fight bears and moose. Speaking of which, I'm going to quick save. Alright, that's Peasant. That's bear. Let's go around all of them. And I can see the moose down there. I just need to disengage the others. So there's one bull moose. I don't see the females around. So just this spawning spot might just be a single bull moose. The on the map, the moose icon will disappear if there are no more moose. So see how it's not grayed out? It means there is at least one here. So I have to kill the bull moose. If it grays out, I know that this moose... Oh no, there's another one there. So cross your fingers that I get some skulls. Oh, is the bear chasing me? Crap. Crap, crap, crap. I did get a stall. But I'm being chased by a bear. I thought. I think it already disengaged. What is that? Is that the bear? No, that's a Peasant. Now, where'd the other moose go? So finding the skull on the first try, super lucky, I think. Let's hope my my luck holds. All right, there it is. Well, you made that easy, dude. Thanks, I guess. You came to kiss me? No skull on that one. Got it. And the spot is grayed out. As you can see, it's grayed out. So that means there are no more moose here. Alright, let's go here to this crescent-shaped lake. That will be where we head to next. There's also moose in the middle of the swamp too, here. Come on, donk.
Move on.
Given last stream, are you allowed to say streamer luck? I mean, you can say whatever you want. But if anyone remembers me trying to hunt for deer and moose skulls last stream, they know that I put a considerable amount of effort into it, and it took a very, very, very long time to even get the one. Oh, we're out of stamina, headed straight into wolves. Is that a wolf or a fox? That's a fox. Never mind. So animals come in like essentially 3 different types. Like hostile predators, potentially hostile, and then passive. Hostile predators are ones that are going to actively try to kill you, like wolves or bears. Potential would be like lynx or fox, where they'll fight back if you mess with them. And then passive would be deer or moose, which in the case of moose makes no sense at all. But deer or moose who will not fight back, even if you attack them, they'll flee. There we go, another moose. It's a moose on the loose, hunting its caboose. My rhymes are obtuse. Blood is a sluice. No, don't run that far. I'm like out of breath. Oh, coming to kiss me again? Okie dokie. You think they fixed the drop rate? Sure. We'll go with sure. I'm rolling my eyes, just not at you. I don't think I missed any shots, so there's nothing to recover. Having hunted moose, they're far from passive? Yeah, that's why I'm like, moose, passive, totally. Oh, there's a turned over wagon. Full of poisoned arrows. Stone arrows, so I don't really want to collect stone arrows. Ooh, salted meat. The game's like, hey, you want to drink this water? Sure. Luckily, it won't hurt me. So, where did the other one go? I went for the bowl and scared the, whatever you call the female. Where's, oh, there's my donkey. I'm gonna need to make a trip back into town soon, because I'm so full of meat that I won't be able to move. Oh, I just screwed this up. I took off the horseshoes. Oops. Switch to mount. Horseshoes, equip. There we go. Alright, where'd the female go? There's definitely two. This is yet another reason why I don't like these quests. So, it is not grayed out. What we can do is we can head to the swamp one, and then double back to this one to see if it, like, reset its position. If I can't find it. Because I obviously spooked it. I can't find where it got spooked to. If you're wondering, I'm in hunting vision right now, so... Oh, there it is. Ooh, that was a hit? I really thought I missed on that second shot. Oh, I'm out of stamina. Put you out of your misery. Skull... Nope. No skull. I can also try to find a recipe that uses leather so that all of this massive amount of leather that I'm getting doesn't, like, go to waste. I'm gonna go to Piastovia because, Yodafan here is, encumbered. So if I transfer all of it to me, I know this makes no sense, but if I'm holding it, it like weighs less. As you can see. So some of the weight I have on me is imparted to the donkey when I'm riding the donkey, but like it isn't a total sum. So if you balance between what the donkey has on her and what I have on me, like you can sort of game the system to have the most weight possible, which is what I'm doing now. Hey you! Would you like 150 units of meat? You do ya? Great. Enjoy. Okay, so that's grayed out. We'll head here. Into the swamps. So I've killed, what, 4, received 1 skull? I would clock it at like 10 to 15% drop rate or so. My like own anecdotal experience of hunting these things. So I'll hunt maybe 6 more, and then poll whether you want me to continue or not. How is my hunting experience going anyway? Almost 300 out of 500? Alright. Here we are. Oh, there's the bull. Ah, I was trying to stand on the shed for a better shot. Fell right through. That was a miss. There we go. I'll bleed to death. There it goes. No skull. Okay. Total miss. It's got an arrow stuck in its rump, so it'll bleed out if I keep chasing it, even if I don't hit it again. Down it goes. Can I get skull number 2? Yes, I got skull number 2. So killed 6, got 2. So we're sporting at what, 33% drop rate so far. I'm just seeing if any of my missed arrows are recoverable, although I'm not spotting them. It wasn't a double skull kill. It was counting the one I had on Yoda Fan as something I already had on me. As you can see, I just have the one. It just counts weird, so it's easy to misinterpret. All right, where to next? Inserting my little guide. Let's go here. Let's swing by Piastovia to sell more meat, and then go to where I had marked.
Let's go.
Because eventually I'm not that overweight, but I'd rather just ditch the meat so we have more weight capacity. It's looking like this quest might be more viable. It was never not viable, because it does give us 5 seasons, which is an incredible amount of time to do it. It's just, most of the other, without spoiling too much, most of the other Kings of Quests are not this time intensive to grind for, because as far as I know, there's no way to buy skulls. Like, I don't think the hunter traders will sell skulls, if I recall. It means you have to get it yourself, because it's not like you can tell your NPC villager hunters to like get skulls. It's not something that they do. So some of the other quests are going to be like, hey, supply us like fertilizer and animal feed. And like, that's a lot easier to do because you could just like buy it, right? You can just make like a dozen bronze knives and then buy whatever they're asking for. So a lot of the king's requests are of that ilk, where you can just like throw money at it, but not this one. This one is the exception, where like throwing money at it won't work, which is why it's a little bit more annoying.
Only to have a good day.
The other thing I was thinking about, talking to the... Are you the weapons dealer? How much would iron arrows be? Apparently I'm illiterate. Do not even have iron arrows? Okay, perhaps I'm looking for an item she never sells? So never mind.
Have a nice day.
Have a nice day to you too.
Yesterday, a vendor wanted to sell me white powder. Helen,
Okay, there is 4 more-ish moose where I just pinged. I'll kill those guys and see if you want me to continue working this quest. I do have 4 seasons to work on this quest, so if you want me to change it up, I can always wait till fall or winter to come back to this when moose that are closer to my home have respawned. So that's always a possibility as well. You've been getting so many skulls is ridiculous, and you don't have the extract additional resources skill? I mean, luck. It's pretty easy to chalk it up to different drop rates. Well, I hit a tree. Just like Tarzan.
move on.
Checking the village, it looks like I'm going to need to chop that firewood soon. But with any luck, the time I've spent here will give me enough logs back home. So we've got wolves up there, I gotta avoid them. Will give me enough logs back home that I can like do something fun and interesting with them. Ooh, I think I hit both. I think my second shot hit the doe. Ow! I give you a frickin' shave. I'm not a moose barber. And she ran. Oh, there she is. Yeah, I did hit her. She's bleeding. Oh, you turned. Oh, whatever. I'll get you in a minute. Here we go! Got all the skulls. Nice. Well, at least the moose skulls. I'll have you guys vote on whether you want me to continue on this in just a second. So, if I'm going to finish my current prey, but if you want me to work on the King's Quest, you can vote for questing. If you want me to do something else, that is up to you. So where did she go? Oh, you're literally right in front of me. Or is that a different moose? That actually might be a different one. Yeah, it's a different one. Oopsie! Because there's another moose hunting ground right up there. Oh, it died. Its body is somewhere back here. Because this hunting ground is grayed out. So she bled to death somewhere. I saw her running off in this direction, so there's probably a corpse somewhere. I mean, I guess I already have the skull, so it's not terrible if I can't find her. I just don't know where she went. I want the scythe. It's an iron scythe. Sweet. It's too bad you can't steal the wheels. Those look like perfectly good wheels. Oh, there's another wagon right over here. Oh, do you need help?
Hello there.
You need money, a new horse. You need a new wheel. Do I have a spare one? If I find one, I'll come back to you. I'm not going anywhere anytime soon unless a miracle happens.
Take care.
Okay, well, I don't really have a wheel for him. But the craftsman in Kalaka sell them? I'm not going out of my way for that, though. Alright, chat. Who can spot a dead moose? Because I know there's a dead moose somewhere around here. I guess I already have my skulls, so, like, maybe I don't really care. I'll check the underbrush. Might be easier if I was on, mounted. Can I take the one off the cart there? Unfortunately, no. It's not a lootable. It's like attached. Oh, there she is. Carrying too much. You don't say. So, it looks like we're going to continue working on the King's Quest. The problem is, my inventory is basically full. So, the next part of the King's Quest is to get deer skulls, which are a little bit easier because the does die in one shot. If I hit them in the head. If I miss, they die never. And we have, I think, one deer skull of the 12 we require. But what's probably going to be the smartest thing for me to do at the moment is to head back to town, or to my village, I should say, and drop everything I currently have off, so I'm not, like, constantly encumbered, because I'm basically fully encumbered now. But it's not too much trouble to, There's another deer skull. To just, like, mass hunt deer. As long as I have the, bow durability and arrows for it. And I should also, find a recipe that uses... Oh, another one. Sweet. Find a recipe that uses, deer leather, or deer leather. So that I can... Because I have just an enormous amount of leather now. So I'm headed back to Pia to sell whatever meat I've got.
Onward.
And then I'll head to town to drop off the leather and the skulls I've collected so far. And then head back out. So I believe I need 9 more deer skulls to fulfill the quest. But we've already got the fur. We have more than enough leather. I probably have like 300 leather now. And the reward for this, if you're wondering, was 250 Dynasty reputation, which doesn't sound like much, but what's more important is building up your reputation with the king. So right now I'm neutral, and the king is a merciful one, so he's like a good king. Would it be worth to cook the meat before I sell it? Yeah, I could process it. If I really wanted to like make money off of it, the smart thing to do would be for me to build a kitchen and then make a bunch of wood plates and then make a bunch of stews and then sell the stews. Because I have I have like 500 carrots back at the village. So how about this? I'll ask you guys whether you want me to sell raw meat or stew. Should I sell raw meat or stew? So if you want me to sell stew, I need to build a kitchen, but I probably have the resources to do it.
Hello?
Either way, there's some things I can sell now.
My wares?
Alright, you guys want me to sell the stew? That works for me.
Hold it.
I'll update the priority in just a minute.
Yeah.
Current priority. Build a kitchen. No, don't. Out of the water, dude. And make stew to sell. Hunt deer. There you go. So in the farm that we've got going, we were growing carrots, and the purpose of the growing carrots is so that we could make stew. So there's a lot of different recipes in the game, and a lot of them will have like better stat bonuses, better nutrition fulfillment,
Onward.
and building a kitchen for stew is probably a smart play now. Oh, what do you need? You need fertilizer? Okie dokie. I'm glad I'm back right as they asked for it, because I'll be able to fulfill it too. So for deer skulls, we have 2 in there. I thought we had more. Oh, I think I'm keeping it in my personal storage. Alright, let's go batch up some fertilizer before we build the kitchen. Oops. Misclick. I like how we're taking, like, rotted meat and we're somehow, like, rubbing it together to make fertilizer. Magic! So I'm going to be putting about 100 fertilizer, or 110 fertilizer into storage. That should do for a bit. There you go. All right, kitchen. Production. Kitchen. Right across the street from the food storage makes the most sense to me. I'll put it here because the farm fields are going over there. And this is also next to the well. We had almost 60 logs in storage, so this thing's going to get built in like a second. It's done. And if we take a look at the recipes here, there is the oven. So the oven can make breads, which I don't have like a mill or whatever. I could buy breads, but that's not what we're here for. Pies, tarts. So that's what goes in the oven. And then the stone grate gives you like roasted food, ashes, etc. And then the cauldron is the one that allows you to make soups and stews, porridges, and other. So we grow carrots. So here is a stew. Carrots and meat makes stew. There is also... Yeah, so this is the one we're going to buy. And then for us to be able to make that, we need wooden bowls. So we come over here to the workshop and buy the wooden bowl recipe too. Workbench, wooden bowl. Let's craft 10. I think it's batched so that when you make 10 you get like 40. I could be wrong about that. Or 50. Yeah. So now we have 50 wooden bowls. And now we make 50 stews. Probably a better way to make money off of raw meat, provided that you have some sort of other ingredient. But I had grown carrots for this express purpose. So as a result, if you take a look at the price... I'm just going to eat the dried meat myself. A stew is worth 20, whereas raw meat is worth like 2 or something. Raw meat is worth 3. So, yeah. Of course, that's not factoring in the fact that we're selling the carrots and the wooden bowl when we sell it. But still, I think it's useful. I can make more stew later on for like the villagers, but like this stew is just for sale. So we'll bring this to Astoya to sell because they only have fish over there. So I'm going to introduce the love of stew to them because it is a perishable and I don't want it to perish. And then complex foods like that have a lot more nutrition fulfillment than just like dried meat. So there's also the benefit of making, you know, complex foods. You don't need to make as much for your villagers to eat, allowing you to sell a lot more of it. It's more profitable, both in nutrition and in silver. DoorDash 1100 AD. The reason I'm not processing the leather right now, Thingface, is we had voted for me to work on the trophy quest, and the leather doesn't spoil, so there's not an urgency for the leather, whereas the meat will spoil at the end of this season, which is in like a day and a quarter. So one was a little bit more time sensitive than the other. That and it's about to be too late in the day for me to even sell this stew, so I wanted to run into town before the people fell asleep. Because unlike a lot of the games like this, when people are asleep in this game, they're like asleep. Like you can't rouse them unless There are some special conditions where you can, but for the most part, you can't be like, hey, wake up, I want to trade. They'll just be like, you can't disturb this person. Piss off.
How are you?
So 500 silver for that. The meat equivalent would have been like a quarter of that, something like that.
Want to see you
But
around.
pretty good. No complaints. Marauder, thank you for the resub. And I totally forgot that Yoda fan had a bunch of storage on her as well.
Giddy up.
Alright, I'm gonna go back to town, and then we'll hunt deer. But deer are everywhere. It should be pretty easy to do that. May want a new... Hi, dear. Laugh it up. I'm coming for you in just a minute. I don't know if my bow's gonna last, but I'll craft a new one if I'm out. Thank you for tuning in to Medieval Dynasty, which originally streamed live on Twitch. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you'd like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching. Special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, fellow medieval villagers.